What's going on, golf addicts? DB here, Pat with me, the Tour Junkies, and we're together getting ready to go to Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida for the 2023 Players Championship at TPC Sawgrass. We're going to do the media thing, and you get us together this time. We're not virtual. It's a little different setup, but we're ready to rock and roll for Tour Junkies After Dark, presented to you by DK Sportsbook. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and all we're here to do is deliver outright winners. That's what we're here to do. Kurt Kitayama wins the Arnold Palmer this past week at 250 to 1. Welcome to golf betting. It can happen. All right. That's exciting. We've had long shots win the Players Championship. Doesn't happen very often, but it has happened before. But we're going to talk to you about a handful of names throughout the board that we think you should consider jumping on and betting right now. Let's go over to DK Sportsbook and let's start up at the top. It's not John Rahm. Not going to be Rory. Not going to be Scheffler for me. If you're going to bet a guy up in the favorite range, I think it's Justin Thomas, 16 to 1 on DraftKings, starting to play better. Kind of went through a little bit of a lull there. I even doubted him myself a few weeks ago. JT, wonderful track record around Sawgrass, winner here just a couple of years ago. I like Justin Thomas at 16 to 1 if you want to take a shorter, favorite up top.
Yeah, I'm actually with you on Justin Thomas. I think he is a good play. And then, right after JT, I like Xander Schauffele. He's at 18 to 1. I think he's another good bet this week. We saw him play fairly well at the API last week, but he had a few bad holes. But I do think this
Easy
is
to do.
Yeah. This is a good course for Xander. So 18 to 1. I like that one, and I'm definitely with you on JT. And then I think the next one is Max Homa. But I got to leave that to you.
I mean, we are riding the Max Homa horse, and we are not getting off until he bucks us because he's continuing to play like one of the best players in the world. And at 22 to 1, is he 22? 22 to 1 right now on DraftKings. I think if he shortens down to 18, 20, I'd still probably take him. He just has the win equity if he gets close.
Yeah.
And the irons are clicking. Finished T14 at the Arnold Palmer, but led the field in strokes gained approach. That's crucial every week, week in and week out. Love Max Homa. Let's keep working down the board. Who do we got?
Well, for me, it's Sung J.M. DB. Now, look, this is his 5th event in a row. But we're used to this with Sung J.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what he does. He plays a lot of golf. Maybe the 5th event is the one that he wins. I don't know. But I do think this is a course where he can win. He's 28 to 1. It's one of the best numbers out there. So I think Sung J.M. is I think he's in play for me this week, TV.
I don't know if I'm ready to pull the trigger on Sung J. I do think he could win. I think it's a bad decision to go play a Pete Dye course. It's going to mess with your brain, and you're going on 5 weeks in a row, and you're a newlywed. Like Sung J, go home. Enjoy your wife. You know what I mean? For a week or two. Get some rest. Do something different. But anyway, a guy who has also been playing really good right now, Jason Day is at 40 to 1, past Players Champion, showing some serious form of late. Another good week at the Arnold Palmer. For a 40 to 1 number, I think it's a good bet. If it gets into the 30s, I'm probably out. I'm probably out at 35 or shorter for J-Day. But you can't deny how good he's been playing, and a Players Champion no less.
Yeah, I agree. But look, DB, this could also be Ricky Fowler's week. Ricky Fowler is 50 to 1. And, just like Jason Day, been playing really well lately. Jason Day won here in 2016. Ricky won in 2018, 2019, something like that. So, Ricky's won here before. He's been playing great. Now, maybe when we get a top 10 or top 20 number, that might end up being the better one for Ricky. But I do like 50 to 1. I think Ricky is ready to win.
Okay. In the 50, 60 range, Keegan Bradley, 65 to 1. I hit the Keegan Bradley win back in the fall when he won, I think, CJ Cup or something, or Zozo.
Yeah.
Kind of backdoored a really good finish here. Was it last year or the year before? Keegan's got a great record around Sawgrass, played really well at the API. Ball striking is continuing to do really well, and even gaining strokes with the flat stick, which is really hard for Keegan to do a lot of times. So, and I do think he's been around it long enough. He can close the door when he's close to, and 65 just feels like a really good value for a guy like Keegan as good as he's playing.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. Only a couple more really for me, DB. I just don't know if I want to go too much, further out than, the 65 to 80 to 1 number. Chris Kirk's one I'm looking at, though, at 65 to 1. He's played here in the past, played pretty well. Obviously, coming off a win at the Honda Classic just a couple weeks ago. So Chris Kirk at 65-1 is another one that I like a lot. And then, I'm looking at Harris English right there at 90-1, which is probably one of the best numbers out there. Harris English played very well at the API. We've heard some good things about his game. It's coming around finally. He's a winner on tour multiple times. So Harris English at 90-1 is probably my last click. Probably the last one for me.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna creep into the triple digits yet, but I would say if you want some bombs, if you want some top 20s, if you want all that stuff, hit us up. Hit up the YouTube channel. We will be at the Players Championship, as we said earlier, as media credentialed members on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll be getting a lot of information from the golf course, from our caddy friends, our players that we're going to be watching out there. We'll be sure to pass that along in our Discord server as well. So check out the Tour Junkies YouTube page, podcast, website, all the above. And obviously, Pat Mayo is going to take care of you here on the DraftKings YouTube channel. He's got a lot of great content out. Check out his article on DK Nation as well. And let's have a great week at the Players Championship. We're the Tour Junkies. See you next week. See you.